everyone, welcome back to Voidheart Studios, and today I'm already out on the range, and and this corner of my house is absolutely festooned with blasters because I'm reviewing a target, and I think the best way to review a target is to shoot a target. And I am going to be shooting this target with many blasters as kind of a Kentucky Ballistics style stress test. He was actually kind of the inspiration for this video. I watched a lot of his body armor videos, so yeah, I'm going to be shooting this target with some pretty weak blasters, and then some blasters I know it's built to take, and then some blasters I know it's not built to take, I'm sure. And we're going to see if this thing will survive. And if it does, then lovely. Alright, first off I'm going to overview the target. This is the Xshot electronic reactive target. It was released kind of last year, kind of this year. Right now it's being sold in Target and I believe Sam's Club or like Costco, kind of one of those bulk stores. And it's an electronic target. It's got two modes. You switch the switch to the left and it makes these lovely sound effects. And this is free fire mode, where you can just kind of shoot at the targets as you will, and it counts up to 20, and when it gets to 20 it stops, but it still keeps, you know, resetting the targets as you shoot them, which is cool. And then mode B is time attack, where the display shows 60 and it counts down from 60 seconds and you got to score the most points you can in that time. It takes 3 AA batteries, which will be left installed for the purposes of this test, just because why not? And yeah. So I'm gonna go get this target set up out there on my table, and we shall commence with the test. Alright, so I've got the target set up out there. I haven't turned it on yet, but I scooted the table up because not only am I going to be shooting it with weaker blasters, so I want to make sure they have the best chance that they can of registering. But I mean, what's the point of a torture test if you're not going to do it at point blank range? So I'm going to be shooting it from about 10 feet away, 10, 15 feet away. Alright, I'm going to go turn it on. And I'll grab the first blaster. And of course, we're going to start first, pretty slow, with the Nerf N-Strike Xshot EX1. The Xshot shoots about 40 to 50 FPS, and I'm going to be kind of going up in FPS by about 20 until we get to the really powerful stuff. And yeah, let's go. I got one shot. I missed. We try it again. Okay. It registered, which surprising considering this is a Xshot and that is it's technically an Xshot Pro product, so it's meant for, you know, stuff that hits over 100 FPS. So, yeah. Let us get our next blaster and we'll go. Up next is the Nerf Double Strike, but this is not the Zombie Strike Double Strike. This is the modulus version of the Double Strike that came with the Mediator stock. It's no different, so it'll hit about 50 to 60 FPS. Sorry about the camera getting jongled around. It's kind of windy tonight. Yeah, I got 2 shots. we go. Hit number 3, which is the one I was aiming at. Alright, so that is the double strike. We move on. To the Xshot Vigilante. It's an Xshot product, got to shoot it with an Xshot blaster. So this is the Vigilante. It is a 2-shot pump action, brake action, spring powered blaster. I got 2 shots. Oh, and on all my full length blasters, I'm using Xshot air pocket darts. Alright, see if I can nail these other 2 targets. Oh, and this is hitting about 70 to 80 FPS, I believe, is what it hits stock. So, yeah. I missed. Can't you see I'm such a good shot? Let's go for the 4. There we go. And that is the Vigilante. Now before we step it up to 100 FPS, I want to shoot it with some silly stuff. So, we got Mega out of my Nerf Mega Magnus. I've got 1 round of Nerf Fortnite Mega AccuStrikes that came with the legendary tactical shotgun blaster thing, whatever. Alright. See if I can shoot what I'm aiming at here. I missed. I was not expecting to miss as much as I already have, so let's try it again. Shoot the 4. Seems the 4 is going to be shooting itself today. I don't know why it's not resetting properly. And finally, I'm gonna hit it with a shotgun. I got my 6x3 Radson XL with 1 shot, and if I don't hit anything with this, I am going to be angry. I'm loaded up with 6 worker 1 gram half-length darts. See if I can hit multiple targets at once. And aim for the 2. I aimed for the 2 and I hit the 3. You know what? I'm not mad. I hit something. Next up, I've got my Lidl Dynamics Calypso, and we're finally breaking 100 FPS. And this thing is loaded up with a single worker half-length dart. So, yeah. Try to shoot what we're aiming at. I should have brought a lot of extra darts today. Anyways, next up is a blaster that you are going to see on this channel very soon. This is the Xshot Pro Spin Shot. This was released just this year and is coming in at about 110 to 120 FPS. And I'm going to reset the target. That way if I miss, hopefully it hits a different panel. Alright. As for always, I'm aiming for the 2. I love these Pro blasters. They let me hit what I'm aiming at. Next up, the Xshot Fury X. This is the blaster that the target was pretty much made for, because this is the blaster that is shown actually on the packaging. So, yeah. I am loaded up with, of course, one worker half dart. Let's hope I don't regret this. Fury X, going for the 3. There we go. Now after this, we are starting to really get into the sort of stress test department. We are going into blasters that this was not made for. Well, probably maybe more like it's not made for them. It's just, they weren't in mind. Because an Xshot Pro target is going to be made for Xshot Pro blasters. They all hit around 150 to 160 FPS. We're about to hit it with stuff that's quite a fair bit stronger. But of course, we're going to take baby steps. Baby steps, like the Misplaced Moose Elk M. Loaded up with, of course, a worker half dart. Let's see if I can punch one of these. Blaster in battery. It's got a heavy trigger. I couldn't tell you. Alright, with how close of a shot I just took with the Elk M, I didn't see any damage to the target we hit, which was the 1, so let's move forward. Let me see. Nope, my sear isn't broken, my catch isn't broken. Who knows? And of course, as is tradition, before we move on to 200 FPS, we're gonna hit it with something stupid. I've got my Silly Butts Battle Axe loaded up with, firstly, a Mega XL dart, then 3 full-length darts, then 6 half-length darts, and then finally a half-length Mega Dart. Alright. Battle Axe Mega XL. How did I miss? I am legitimately I am legitimately rather pissed by the fact that I missed that. Ah! Screw low-powered Mega XL. Triple full length. They all missed. Fine. Sextuple half length. Mega. Oh, that just hit it hard. You know what? Screw it. There. That time, I hit it with the Mega XL. Let me check my camera battery here. Alright, we're doing good on battery. Now I'm going to reset the target. Now we're going up to 200 FPS out of my Dart Zone Nexus Pro X2, and I've got the Moose 2 carry handle on it. Of course, worker half dart, as always. There we go. I actually hit it the first time. Ugh. Next up, I've got my Caliburn by Captain Slug. This is going to be the last full-length dart I'm going to be shooting it with. And this was already chambered because I deprimed it before I brought it out here. But I've got an Xshot Pro full-length in here because I've got a tight barrel on it, a 13mm barrel. And regular full-lengths won't feed well out of it, so I took one with a nipple tip, basically. Alright. Caliburn, 230 FPS. Hopefully. And I missed. You know what that means? True point blank. Alright. That's the Caliburn. That's done. Alright. Next up, we've got my Worker Harrier. And she's going to be loaded up with our half-length darts. Also, screaming about 230, 235 FPS. Let me turn on my optic here. Not so much as a stuff. I'm proud. And now we've got our final 50 cal blaster. Well, more like our final blaster shooting a 50 caliber projectile, also known as a standard diameter dart. I've got my Orion Blasters Lonks. Yeah, I find it funny, I pretty much just completely lied through my teeth about not ever owning a Lynx in my Lynx video. But we got half-length darts, my Dart Zone Talon. We're loaded. This thing is screaming at about 245 FPS on average with a high of 253. I'm going to get real close so I know I won't miss. 3, 2, 1. And again, nary so much as a scratch. For a company known for having not good plastic quality, that's some damn good quality plastic. Now before we shoot it with our final blaster, I'm going to go reset them, because I really don't want to mess with this one. Our final blaster is, of course, the Moose 2 by Misplaced Moose. I've got one shot. Actually, you know what? I'll put 2 shots in here. All right. I have done nothing to you, Mr. Hornet. Hornets, I swear. All right. I'm going to take a shot from back at the line with the Moose 2, and then I'm going to get a shot from real close. Moose 2. I knocked it clean off. By the way, this is shooting only about 190 FPS. This is mega at 190 FPS, which I would gauge is about more powerful than a half dart at 250. Let me go check the damage here. Oh wow, wait. Oh, the target didn't break. It's like it's clipped in and it's meant to kind of fail like that, I think. Which, if so, that's amazing design on Zuru's part. Also, these are made of a rather rigid plastic. Like, well, not rigid, but like durable. I can bend them and flex them and do all sorts of junk. Maybe I don't have a powerful enough blaster. I wonder who I might be able to get in contact with that might have a more powerful blaster than even my Moose 2. Oh, it auto turned off. Now, of course, finally, I'm going to take a shot with the Moose 2 from real close up. This will be fun. Alright, let's get that big Mega B car right up close to the 3. didn't knock it off. It didn't damage it. You know what? I want to know what happens. I like practically press the muzzle against it. Alright, we got one last target. Do another close-up shot. 3, 2, 1. It practically reset itself. I'm surprised. Color me impressed. Xshot is not known for having particularly, you know, durable plastic. I mean, this is one of their blasters and it's flexing and creaking. But that is one damn sturdy target. And I am honestly a little sad that I didn't destroy it, because I honestly would have gone back and bought another one. I mean, if it can take the lonks at 250 FPS. Now, I don't have anything that shoots 300 FPS or 400 FPS. Maybe once you get into high, like super high velocity, then maybe I could break it, but I don't have anything that shoots that hard. And I don't want to push anything that I have to shoot that hard, because then that would just way delay this video. So, kind of bummed. I shot it with my most powerful and nothing really happened. Unless I shot it with something more powerful. More powerful than even mine. Maybe if I knew somebody in my local group, perhaps, that might have a more powerful blaster than a Moose 2. Wait, Moose? Oh. It's Greg time. And now, the grand finale of the Xshot target torture test. I am live at the Dallas area Nerf group meetup with the Mammoth Greg, because Moose said I could. Three, 2, 1. Okay, so we blew the thing clean off, and it is right here, completely unscathed. It took a Greg from like 1.5 feet away and is completely unscathed. And it just, oh no. Oh, it is broken. It is broken. Ladies and germs we find today. It takes a Mammoth Greg shooting Mega XL at 260 FPS to break the Xshot electronic target. This is most likely probably the best production target I've ever seen. I love it. And with that, that'll be the end of the video. If you did enjoy this video, then please leave a like, subscribe, all that. See you next time, whatever. I'm out.